currently in our impact fees, we have our police impact fees and our park impact fees, but we don't have parking impact fees. And I'd most certainly like to explore implementing a parking impact fee due to the fact that we now have a very healthy development in the city of Sweetwater. That parking impact fee is only going to help us generate positive cash flow and revenue to eventually maybe have a municipal parking garage or whatnot, giving the mayor and the commission more ability to expend more funds. That's just food for thought, maybe a strategic planning meeting with whomever you decide to head that. Most certainly, I've been trying to do this for a long time. I think now we have the right team in place to do it. So that's just food for thought. And the second thing is I want to welcome back my best friend, the city attorney, Mr. Ralph Ventura. Thank you.
He looks better.
He looks dashingly handsome. We've been
he looks better with a
BFFs.
bigger smile.
We've been BFFs for well over a decade. Listen, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. I'm not going to talk about the specifics.
Thank you, Commissioner.
But I'm glad you're back. You're healthy and good to go. With that,
It's good to be back. Thank you.
Mr. Villanueva.
Yeah, through the chair. Yes, sir. Now that we're talking about the parking, do we have any contract with this parking contract? Do we have any contract with these people that we have now?
No, all we have is a series of parking meters that if we want them to be fixed, they'll charge us. And they'll charge us for warranty. I mean, it's.
Oh, okay. So are they working? All they working right now? Or do you have any?
I believe there's at least one over at the.
Fifth Street.
Yeah, the busiest one over here where the buildings are.
Fifth.
On 13th up there, they're not working.
Yeah, I don't think the one over here on Fifth Street on 107 is working either.
5th Street and 107.
So there's two.
The one in front of the passport agency?
No. ID.
Oh, yeah, no, that's where I'm talking about, right. Yeah.
That's the one you're talking about?
That's probably the busiest one, too.
Yeah, that's the busiest one because the
Yes.
other day I was around there and they're parking in there overnight and all that good stuff. All right, thank you.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. So moving over to City Clerk's report. Is it attached? City Attorney's report.
Yes, just very quickly. The 300 building, the people at the 300 building made their third of 4 payments of $250,000. The Finance Department confirmed receipt on February 20th. So we're proceeding well with that. The trailer park case, our defense counsel that I'm in contact with weekly on this matter have filed their motion to dismiss. It is an excellent document. It reads like an appellate brief, and it's like 30 pages long. I have a high level of confidence in that motion. Then finally, we do have one code enforcement lien foreclosure matter that has been lingering. I agreed to freeze that matter for a few months to give the individual, the lawyer told me he's an older guy, he yada, 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 sob story. And that he needed time to go ahead and request mitigation in front of the mayor. I gave him the time. He hasn't done anything. And I spoke to the lawyer today and I said I'll be moving for summary judgment this week. So I hope to have that case wrapped up within the next 2 or 3 months.
Go ahead, Mr.
Without speaking about specifics, is this a residential home or a business?
No, it's a business. Well, it's a residential home that is being rented as a business. It's
In the north end?
I can't tell you exactly where it is. I'll talk to you offline as to the individual, but it's a house that's being rented out. So they're running a business, although it's a residence. It's not a homestead, is what I'm saying.
Well, we used to decide that, but I have all the faith and confidence in the mayor. I mean, he'll look at the particulars of the case. We're not trying to screw anybody over.
Right. Well,
But
no.
the fact that he's not responding, cause for concern.
That is a cause for concern, and I have given the lawyer as much consideration as I feel comfortable giving him at this point. I gave him fair warning this morning. I said that I will be moving for summary judgment, hopefully by the end of this week, if not by the end of next week. I've been in touch with Martin Garcia already in order to brief him on this matter, and hopefully we'll be filing something by the end of this week, the end of next week at the latest. This is a case that I want to light a fire under because I feel that they've delayed too long. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
One more thing. I do want to thank everybody, as Commissioner Villanueva, my best friend, alluded to. Yes, that I was ill, and I will have some more challenges coming in the next few months. But I do want to appreciate the concern that's been expressed by everybody on this panel, by the mayor and the mayor's staff as well, and the courtesies that have been extended. Thank you all very much. It means the world to me.
Ralph almost got emotional. I didn't know that was possible.
All right, moving over to police report. Before we start the police report, I know it is attached. I want to have Chief Gill come up real quickly. Move.
Noel Gill,
Oh, so
Deputy
he's got
Chief.
an
Force
answer.
to have it.
He's got an answer
Thank
to
you,
a
sir.
question.
Appreciate it. Commissioner Mati, I did get you an answer to that, and basically, BMW was not giving us the same monthly rate, but the biggest issue was that they weren't giving us any service with that. So Harley Davidson is giving us a great service package where everything and anything is included, to include clutches, which this will be, I think, the first time that we get that on the house. So that's huge for us. And the other, also, although not the only thing to consider, is Harley Davidson is currently the only police motorcycle that is manufactured and made in the U.S. because when Kawasaki stopped making them in 2005 over in Lincoln, Nebraska, they stopped making police motorcycles altogether. So,
Thank you, Chief. Appreciate that.
all right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, so the police report.
he's got a question for you.
No,
Oh, that was for me?
that was free. That was the answer to the.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
No, he's got.
Yeah, I have a. Yeah, Chief, I have a question for the Chief.
Look at that smile.
That's good. It's good, Chief. Thank you for being here, Chief. I appreciate it. It's. I just want you to. Last week, we had a promotion ceremony that we have over at Macanosa. Recruiting these police officers. I know you talk about over there the crime, and all that good stuff. Can you bring it up and share it to us, to the whoever is watching right now?
So, good evening, Sergio Diaz, Chief of Police. Good evening, Mayor and Commissioners. Yes, I did say at the promotional ceremony that our crime rate went down by 34%. Just to give you a little bit of a history, I came in May of 2023, and I started doing data-driven policing. It's called ComStat, and what that is basically we map and track all the crimes. So we went back to January of 2023, even before I started, and we started tracking all the major felonies. So I was able to determine with the year 2024 and 2023, our crimes went up or down. And I'll give you a small snapshot. In 2023, we had 42 aggravated assaults. This is just an idea. In 2024, we had 19. Sexual batteries. In 2023, we had 2. Last year, we had 0. And burglaries. 2023, 133. Last year, we had 106. So when I add all the major crimes we brought down, and I say we because it's a team. Without my officers, this would not be possible. Again, I said it at the ceremony that it's a team, and they have done a great job, and we did lower the crime by 34% in 2024.
Thank you. And also, Chief, also I have another question on reference the trailers. I call it the Big Brothers. Can you give us any update on that?
You're talking about the command posts?
Yeah, the trailers. No, not the command post. The trailers that you have on the corners with the lights and all that.
Oh, the ones with the cameras.
Yes, sir.
So we currently have 2 that we bought and 1 that a company lent us to use. I move them strategically around. The one that I put by the river, right by the condos. I mean the FIU dorms has been very, very good to us. We've been watching how pedestrians cross, any accidents, anything. The other two I've been putting throughout the residence in the inner core. Like for our zone 1-1, I've been putting them in different areas. We currently have another one placed, I think, where the dumping is too.
Yeah.
And we also have bought a pole cam that we're currently trying to install properly. I can tell you that since I started here, the littering, the dumping has gone down drastically, and I think it was because they knew we meant business.
Yep.
And we made arrests.
Yes, sir.
We've
Thank
kept, so I think that's been very crucial to making the city much nicer and safer. I will continue to move them around. I always ask for any suggestions, and thank you for letting us buy those trailers with the cameras.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
So, Chief, I'd love for us to buy 2 more next year's budget. Hopefully, we can, find enough room in the budget, Mr. Mayor, whatever you can, we can come to a consensus on that. The reason why I wanted to comment to you is talking about the promotional ceremony that we had the other day. So, I've been around this city for a long time. The mayor's been in the city even longer. I think the mayor's been in the city for what, 55 years? Is that
Since I
accurate?
was 8.
I have never seen anything like that in the history of the city of Sweetwater Police Department. The ceremony that you guys put forward makes me extremely proud. So thank you for everything you do. And I always say in my police department, honored, privileged. It was awesome. I look forward to watching the department grow. I look forward to, hiring, 75 more officers, was it? 75?
Only?
And assigning ninja stars to the officers with bazookas on top of their police cars. It's going to be great. But thank you. Thank you for everything you do and everything you continue to do. Amazing.
Appreciate
That I
it.
yield.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
And by the way, we have, well, I'll get more on that to each one of you, but we have improved not only the equipment, the actual quality. Before there was lacking of equipment, not only is that having the equipment, but the quality of the equipment also. It took several months to go through and find the right setup on those trailers to have the right camera systems with infrared and everything we need. But you need to understand that is also part of our emergency management. Because when things do occur, one of the things when we went through the flooding and the hurricanes and the things like that was, remember how I explained the communication and making sure that certain areas were looked at, not maybe during the storm, but so I know Commissioner Villanueva has looked at them and so on, but that's something that I saw through emergency management that we are continuing to increase too, because we've been lucky so far. We've been very lucky, because when we get hit hard, and hopefully that will never occur, but we know better, and we know that could happen any year, that we have to take care of our own residents, because everybody will be taking care of their own residents. So that's why we have gone out and we are trying to find the best of quality to make sure that we have, and we do have the best of the best as officers, starting from the chief all the way down. And we're very good and very dedicated, but I want you to understand too that I'm re-looking at everything that's emergency management and making sure we're prepared. And we're going to be looking at certain courses for our own employees, not just police. Police takes all types of courses, but to our civilian staff to be able to help out in every way possible. And I wanted that added into your book of knowledge too, because it's important coming in the new future when we're looking at budget.
That's awesome, but please don't forget about the bazookas.
Bazookas and
All right, so moving over. So building and zoning report is attached.
Hold on. I got something for building, Mayor, if you don't mind. Can you give us an update on the new building and a new build out for code? And
The new building, it's, as far as the sheetrock was up already, they were working on the floors, planning them out, making sure. We ordered, the kind of, allotment we got a very nice design floor to go in, making it look elegant. At the same time, it's great for maintenance and keeping up the building. It's a lot less work for the people cleaning. And everything that needs to, I've got 3 quotes already sitting. We got the final one, right? Okay. Ready for F&E, the equipment and the stuff that goes in there. So I would say within a couple of months, hopefully, we'll be looking, and already IT has looked at everything that is gonna go out of there, everything, selections that were made last month, now in Hinder moving forward. Now we're gonna have the visual side of those buildings also attached as part of the whole system. So any of the government buildings are being protected with 360 cameras and everything attached. So we should be within a couple of months moving into that building. I have a meeting to determine what's happening with the other building. As you recall, that's a gift that we got for the
Right.
past, and we're doing the best that we can to see how we work through it. So as far as the building is concerned, it's an asset, and it should be incredibly well for the building department.
thank
and
you, Mayor.
code.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Where the lease that we currently have, where building and code are we on a month-to-month there?
No, we
So-
own the buildings, the 2 bays.
No, no,
But,
no, where they currently
oh,
are.
I'm sorry, you mean the current one? No, we still have, you remember that automatic,
Uh-huh,
I'm
that
not
was,
gonna get
yeah, that
into
was the
all-
president.
Yeah.
Oh, you won't say, or our former mayor, Orlando Lopez, yeah, you're number one. So we have a 3-year lease pending.
Yeah, I have a meeting tomorrow. I wanna see if I could find a way out of there. Okay, that's
Yeah,
my goal.
Keep us abreast, man.
I know. Like I said, it was a gift that keeps giving.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank
So we're dealing with it, and I have a meeting tomorrow, and let's see what I could do. The good thing is there's a lot of need for people in this area that are looking for office buildings and certain things. Let's see if maybe we could get out from under it. The one thing I won't do is either we sublease and so on, but I'm not gonna just roll over and just give them the funding as they kind of were suggesting, and that's not happening. So we'll use it one way or another, but hopefully that won't be the case.
Yeah. Thank you.
So moving to code compliance report, it is attached. Public Works Department report was attached. Finance report as well. Community and Elderly Services report was attached. Parks and Recreation reports is attached. So we're going 13, unfinished business, new business, goodie order. Motion for adjournment. All in favor? Any nays? Thank you very much. Have a good evening.